Hello friends, and welcome to the part 2 on lambdas. In this video session, we will see another example of writing a simple lambda, and we will see rules. How do we simplify a lambda even further? So, in this session, let's see another extension to the greet method, where our greet method now takes in a string argument and prints hello world along with the argument string argument that we have passed. So let's quickly see that. As you can see, there is nothing special about this simple Java method. We still, it is still a public method. It returns nothing. It's called greet, and it takes a single argument which is of type string, and we do a sysout of hello world along with the username that is sent. So we just simply append it. Another bonus tip for you all, rather than doing this is like the naive way of doing things. There is another elegant way of writing the same code using the string.format. String.format method takes the following arguments. It takes the string that we have to print, and it takes a placeholder. Because we are passing a string, the placeholder is for a string, that is why it is %s. If it's a digit, it will be %t. If it's a float, it would be a %f, and so on and so forth. So hello world %s, and this value would be supplied at runtime, and the value comes from username. So this is a better way of defining passing a string into the sysout, right? So yes, coming back to the main topic, we have a method that takes a single argument. How do I convert this greet into a lambda? And I'm sure now you're an expert of writing a lambda. So let's quickly apply the rules that we have learned in the previous videos. Rule number 1, we have to remove the access specifier. We have to remove the return type. We have to remove the method name. What are we left with? We are left with the method argument and the body of the lambda, right? And the body of the method. So this two together along with the arrow sign in between makes your lambda. Now the first lambda, it is your second lambda, so it creates your lambda, right? Now, how do we simplify this lambda even further? How do we make it less verbose or more readable, right? So let's see, rule by rule. Rule number 1, it says it's not mandatory to pass the argument type in the parameter list, right? So we can remove string. We don't need to specify the data type of the argument that we are passing. So we just end up with within parentheses username, right? And then remaining is as usual. What is rule number 2? Rule number 2 says if the body of the lambda, which is this part, has just a single statement, if the body of the lambda has only a single statement, we can remove the flower braces. So in our case, we can remove the flower braces because it is a single statement. The body of the lambda is just a single statement. So now our new lambda, or the less verbose lambda, after applying rule number 1, which is removing the data type of the argument, and rule number 2, which is to remove the flower braces because it's a single statement in the body of the lambda, looks something like this, right? So it's now less verbose than as compared to the first lambda we started with. We still are not happy, and we can still make it even more smaller. So that leads us to the next rule, which is if a lambda has only one argument, we can remove the parenthesis too. So friends, the rule is it's quite simple. If the argument to the lambda is just 1, we can remove the parenthesis. If it's 0 or more than 1, this rule doesn't apply. It's only specific to a single argument. So after applying rule 1, 2 and 3, our lambda is transformed into this. So this lambda that we started initially is transformed to a less verbose form, which is this. Hope friends you have enjoyed this video. See you in the next session where we do a hands-on of what we have learned here. Thank you and hope to see you there. Bye.